interrupt me and I interrupt you. A shame. When did we start losing and stop giving? I remember I gave it time, all of my time. Now my mind's lost in its thoughts. I want you want only you. But my heart's all tied up in knots. Wanna release it, wanna release it. 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 Wanna release, wanna release. Do you remember when we carefully picked our words? So humble. Now it's like we don't care about what's coming out of our mouths. I'm sorry. I gave it time, all of my time. Now my mind's lost in its thoughts. I want you want only you. But my heart's all tied up in knots. Wanna release it, wanna release it. 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 So we jumped, falling fast, said till we die, I'm gonna be there with you. So we jumped, side by side, unafraid of the weekend. Wanna release it, wanna release it. Wanna release it, wanna release it.
Tonight I'll reach out and touch the sky. In the city of angels, feels like I'm coming home. With my head up in the clouds, I am searching for something, and I'm still hoping. 'Cause I wanna be in, not out, wanna make this all count. Yes, I wanna go crazy now, gonna make this all count. Feeling like a rock star, 'cause tonight I'm getting out of line and it's alright. Feeling like feeling like just as cool as John Wayne in his movies. Feeling like I'm James Dean and I know it. Feeling like feeling like a rock star. 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 rock star. Feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star.
Tell me why'd you have to go and drive me so crazy? Now I'm feeling lost without you, and I just can't be without you, baby. Want you all night long, want you all night long. Tell me why'd you have to go and drive me so crazy? Now I'm feeling lost without you, and I just can't be without you, baby. Want you all night long, want you all night long, want you all night, watch 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 all night. Tell me why'd you have to go and drive me so crazy? Now I'm feeling lost without you, and I just can't be without you, baby. Want you all night long, want you all night long. Baby, now I'm feeling lost without you, and I just can't be without you, baby. Want you all night long, want you all night long. Give me all your love, baby. Give me all your love, baby. Give me all your love, all your love, all your love. Give me all your love, baby. Give me all your love, baby. Give me all your love, all your love, all your love. Watch all night. Tell me why'd you have to go and drive me so crazy? Now I'm feeling lost without you, and I just can't be without you, baby. Want you all night long, want you all night long. You said, baby, I'm not feeling it lately, but I hope we can be friends, don't you? You said maybe if things weren't so crazy, I could love you like I used to do. Then you kissed me goodbye and wished me the best in life. Said you needed some time to figure yourself out, but I knew right there you would come back here any day, just to tell me you regret everything you said on the day. 'Cause I know that's your game. You say you feel so well without me. You say you feel so good without me. Then why you hit this part of love, thinking on your own? Lover, take some time to recall.
I gotta get faster. I gotta get faster at that. It's that simple. I just gotta get faster. What's going on, everybody? Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited to get here with you and share some fun. Did you guys notice? Did anybody happen to see? Oh, well, no. Did anybody see what I was doing back there? That is a laptop that I literally got this idea 10 minutes before it's time to go live. All right, 5-10 minutes before it's time to go live. I kid you not. And I was like, I'm gonna see if I can make this happen. And so here we are. So we're live. Today is live Q&A time. We've got some new people in the audience today. So you know what that means. We got to party. We're going to party it up, right? We're going to have some fun. It's going to be actually very exciting. What did I have on here? I had something fun on here. Hold on. Was it? Nope, not that one. This one? That needs to be shorter. Usually, though, my friends, what we do, I don't know if it's going to work because I had to reset it. Usually we do this when we have new subscribers, and I know we have some new subscribers because I see some new names in the comments, and I think they all just came over from the Ask Streamyard show that I did a couple hours ago, whenever that was. I did it at 11. I did it 3 hours ago, but we're here. So we do this. We need a new tune, though. We need a new tune for that. So we are going to jump back into our regular settings. So Doug is here with us. He says, I'm messing around with gear until the last minute too. I really need to stop. Literally, it can be a problem, actually. It can be a true problem. In fact, one of the things I've been having in my OBS setup, so we're streaming with StreamYard. I always got to preface with that. We are streaming with StreamYard. We are absolutely using other applications. We're using all kinds of fun, fancy stuff. Okay, well, we can run down on that if we want to, right? We can run down on that if we want to. But I'm using the OBS virtual camera, which is how I'm able to customize what you see, like our timer, like our transparent timer and things to get started with. It's how I use my Stream Deck and all that stuff. I also have the Blackmagic A10 Mini. Oh, I scooched everything. Here, let me go to that view. Let me get this banner down. All the fun stuff. Get my water out of the way. We got the Stream Deck. We got the Blackmagic A10 Mini. I have 2 cameras hooked into that. Many of you who've been hanging out with me for a while, this camera used to be over here, right? But I moved it because I've been kind of trying a few different things. Whoa. Oh, that's the Brio. Idiot. Get your crap together and get out of there. Stop it. Quit it. Too many things. Too fancy for my own good. This camera used to be over here. Right? Now I have a Brio, an old camera behind me. That is this version, right? That's what the behind the scenes camera always has been. But anyways, I have decided to change things up, and we are going to be also taking all this down. So my cube wall over here is coming down. I decided today, in fact, I was going to start the process earlier, but I'm going to be doing that tonight. That's happening tonight. So this is all coming away. The white thing behind me, I think, is going to get moved either behind me or beside me. I don't know. All I'm saying is the next time you see me live, it's not going to look the same. It's that simple. So we are always tinkering around here, aren't we? But yes, we are live with StreamYard. And just so everybody knows, I'm going to be showcasing a brand new feature today that StreamYard just released. You have to be on the professional plan to have this feature. It's been a really long time since they released an exclusive feature for professional plans. This is their latest one. It is amazing. I will be showing it to you and showcasing it to you. But I also just, what I was doing during the countdown is I was testing something. I was testing if I could use this new feature on a separate laptop, on a separate computer. And I know that my friend Cynthia from Purgatory Paranormal of New York is 100% going to be interested in this. I know Purple Paisley Planner, you are going to be interested in this feature, 100%. Who else is in here that's going to be loving this feature? I think I saw Doug from SmackDown Outdoors. He likely is going to be excited about this feature as well. It is incredible. It is so exciting. I'm super excited about it. And yes, demo day. Yes, demo day, right? That's what we're going to be doing today, later. So I don't know, maybe I'll go live and figure it out, right? Okay, so let's let me check in. I got to say hi to James. James Hicks is here. Billy Zario's here. Billy, by the way, posted a comment over in the Facebook group before we went live, so I'll be answering that. Oh, I should probably go back to this view instead of the lava lamps at all times. But I got to say, shout out to Chatty Cathy and Hannity. Pretty sure both Chatty Cathy and Hannity. And is it Hannity? Is it Hannity? I think it's Hannity. Maybe it's not. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, do me a favor, type it phonetically in the comments so that I can get it pronounced correctly. But I'm pretty sure that these are two of our newest fans, newest subscribers hanging out over here because she said, Chatty Cat said, I never knew you had your own channel. Yeah, these are Streamyard people. So every week I host the Ask Streamyard show over on the Streamyard channel. And so welcome our newest community members hanging out over here. It's definitely fun. Crafting with Kim. You are also going to be super excited about this feature that I'm going to be showing you all today for sure. So this is crazy, crazy, crazy awesome. So I'm really excited about it. Okay, so just so everybody knows, if you are new around here, the way that this works is I always make sure everybody knows that StreamYard this is powered by StreamYard. I love this application. It's incredible. Everything you're going to see today, I'm streaming with StreamYard. Now as I said, I am using OBS virtual camera to control what you see here. But I was streaming music because I was using Epidemic Sound. So I have a subscription to Epidemic Sound. So all the music that y'all liked, those are from Epidemic Sound. And then I'm also using the Wavelink application, which is it's a virtual audio mixer really. And I have that application because I also have the Wavelink or the Wave 3 microphone. Now, that application is probably going to be put on the shelf once I order my Beacon product. So Beacon recently just came out with some, let me pull it up. Actually, I was going to have this up and I forgot. So Beacon just came out with these products, which are crazy. I am so stoked about these. So first of all, they came out with the microphone. There's a really expensive microphone. It's like $240, I think, or 270 maybe. But this thing is like the newest, most innovative USB microphone on the market right now. And one of the things that it does that's different about other microphones is that it actually does a lot of the processing in the mic itself versus sending the signal to the computer and then your computer has to do all this processing, which is harder on your computer. So this microphone is friendlier on computer usage, which is always a plus, right? It's actually sounds incredible. It's got some it's got a great internal pop filter. Anyways, you can watch videos about it. But what I'm excited about are these products. So the Beacon Mix Create and the Beacon Mix. Very similar, but a little different. No, they're very similar, but a lot different. I'm still trying to actually decide. I'm continuing to watch more videos to decide which one I'm going to get, but I am going to be buying one of these. It's basically it's an audio mixer. That's what it is, but it is combining software and hardware. It's pretty awesome, pretty slick, very reasonably priced. $149 for the, sorry about that. $149 for the basic version, and then a little bit more for this fancier, more complex version, $199. Do y'all see this? Anybody who's been watching to buy this? Now the mic is sold out. They kind of snuck this in here. They actually said that they'd be emailing everyone when it was ready. I might have to go ahead and make a purchase while we're online. But anyway, this is for Windows only. So if you are a Mac user, I know James is a Mac user. A few other people in here might just be Mac users as well. You are going to find that it only works on Windows right now. So that's kind of a limitation for sure. So Kristen says, I've been getting a ton of ads on social about loop decks. Yeah, so the loop deck is kind of like trying to combine a mixer with a stream deck. Very similar. And literally there's an application called Loopback. And then, of course, the Stream Deck. So Loop Deck, isn't that kind of quirky there? Crystal also says it looks like a Shure. She's talking about the mic. It does kind of look like the Shure microphone, the really fancy Shure microphone. But so it's, I don't know. That's kind of something I've been looking into. As I mentioned, I'm still trying to decide which one I want to get. And Harris Heller, who I always talk about, Alpha Gaming is his channel. He also has his own channel, Harris Heller. But I love his videos because I always trust his stuff. It's always so easy. He just released a video that I have not finished watching. And I think after I'm done with that video, I'll be able to decide which one I want to buy. But from what I understand, this one is beauty and simplicity. But then this one has a lot of other features in the software. And I'm just not sure if I need those features or if I might want them down the road, right? So I got to decide if I want whatever I buy, I want to make sure that what I get will serve me down the road as well. So wanted to share that with everybody. That's one of the things I've been kind of, I don't know, geeking out on. But also, okay, so if you are joining us, let me get Crystal's infinite comment off screen. What I want to make sure everybody knows, because we do have a lot of new people here. We also have Cosmin back joining with us. He's been a follower of the channel for a while and hasn't been able to join us live, but he was with us live last week when I did that. I kind of got a little, I just wanted to have some fun and I decided to stream. I wanted to figure out how to stream a game on my PC. And I'm not even a gamer. I'm really not a gamer, but I do have this one game that I love playing. And so and I'm a geek. I like gadgets and toys. So I have a gaming headset. Do I use it? Not that often, but I like it. Anyway, so I did that last week. I'm going to redo that because I figured a couple things out that I didn't have figured out then. And I accidentally streamed in 720, which as I think about that, please, dear God, make sure I'm streaming in the proper. Yes, we are streaming in 1080. Okay, so, but anyway, so go big. Okay, I knew Mike from Never Let the Machine Win. I knew he would say that. That's what's funny. I knew he would actually comment on that. I think from what I understand though, Mike, this isn't kind of like buying a little Stream Deck versus a big Stream Deck. These products are pretty different from what I understand, but I'm still doing my research, still trying to figure it out. Cosmin, we're so excited that you're here too. But as I mentioned, okay, hold on. Sorry. Cincinnati. Hanati. Oh, so it's Hanati. Okay. That's easy. Okay. Hanati. I got it. Cincinnati is easy. That's like literally 2.5 hours southeast of me. So very good. So Hanati. Definitely going to try to remember that. I might get that wrong. Literally just hit the pay now button. Okay. Well, quit it. Because they're going to sell out again. Mike, tell me in the comments why I would want, you know me, you know my setup, you know what I do, right? Tell me why I would want that mix create versus just the mix. There's a different price point. I don't care about the pricing, but I also don't want something that's going to add a bunch of complexity. Is that beacon mix? Let me ask this question. Let me ask it this way. Will the beacon mix, which is this one, okay? Will the beacon mix, I am all over the place today. Can I just back up a second? Let me get this banner off of here because what I was trying to finish, but I am actually distracted by the fact that buy now button is there because it's been on back order. If you have questions for me and you would like my help with live streaming, content strategy, so if like, for example, if you're not sure what to create videos about or content about or whatever, ask those questions. Put a Q in front of your question. That'll help me find it. I did get some questions already. I've got them pinned. Cosmin, I saw a couple of your questions. I do have those pinned. But any questions, definitely let me know. I definitely want to make sure that I get your questions. We are going to do a bunch of Q&A. I'm thinking that the mix create might be more than I need. And here's the deal. So here's what I want to be able to do. I just want to replace the Wavelink app. I want to be able to have multiple applications. So I want to have Epidemic Sound open and I want to be able to stream that out. So much like the Wavelink app, the way that this works, because we have a lot of new people here who are like, what the heck is she talking about? Wavelink app. So this thing right here, you cannot have this unless you have a Wave XLR, a Wave 1 mic, or a Wave 3 mic. Those are all made by Elgato. So what I have is the Wave 3, so I'm able to use the app. You're not listening to the Wave 3. This is the Shure MV7. This is what the app looks like. Okay, so basically you route the channels in here, and then you have here's your like what's coming in your headphones versus what is streaming out to your audience. So for example, the browser is muted now. Let me go turn on Epidemic Sound. I want to be able to do this, but I want to be able to do it with this beacon product, but I don't want anything more complicated than I need. And so, I guess I closed Epidemic Sound. Holy moly. Holy guacamole. I swear. I mean, okay, here we go. Let me do this one. All right. So you see here how now inside of the Wave app, you see these bars. That's telling me that there's audio. Now, if I don't want you to hear it, I can keep the stream output muted and then I can turn it up in my ears. Now I hear it, right? I can hear it now. Now I'll let you hear it. Okay, so basically I want to be able to do that with this hardware version that is also software, right? So Doug says, I don't know if you can route with the small one, meaning like when you say route, again, I'm not an audio person, right? When you say route, help me understand that, because to me, this is like, I don't know. Oh, did that move when I do that? Oh, it does move. Okay, here we go. Mike says, as I understand it, more channels, routing, and submixes. And I don't even know what the hell a submix is. Like, I'm not an audio person, right? I'm not even a big video editor, like massive video editing person. But that's why I'm kind of, I don't want to buy something that's got more than I need and makes everything more complicated. So that's for sure. So James is chiming in and he says, no routing table with the mix only, the create. So pick where audio goes. Okay. I don't think I need that, because both of them let you have two monitoring mixes and you can toggle between those. So you can have your headphones and you have your speakers, which is one of the things about the Elgato that I can't stand, is it's always changing. And I'll be like, okay, I'm going to go watch a YouTube video and I'll play it. I'm like, why can't I hear it? I'm like, then I have to open Wavelink. I have to open the app, toggle the monitor mix. It's really annoying. But on both of these products, you can have two monitoring mixes and you can toggle them right on the hardware. So, okay. It sounds like, I don't think I'll ever need more than 4 channels. I say that now, but I have 5 in here. All right, I'm going to get the mix create. I did see also that you can combine the channels in this product. So, okay, we're not going to go too much further on this because I'm probably losing people. Some of you all are like, what is she talking about? These are the things I geek out on. These are the things I research. And honestly, I want to pick the right product. I also like sharing about this stuff. That's the thing. I really, really and truly want to share these things because maybe it's something you should get. A lot of people have asked me over the last year and a half. So many people have asked me. They've said, Mel, I want to be able to play music in my streams. I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do that. Well, you have to have a way to route that music to your stream. And right now what I do is I use the Wavelink app, but honestly, I love it, but there are also some issues. I've had some issues with the app. And so but I also love this piece of hardware that is going to come with this other option. So I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm pretty excited. Is it like a mini Rodecaster? I think it's more like a Go XLR. So Cosmin, I think it's more like a Go XLR than it would be a mini caster or a Rodecaster. Sorry. So in fact, the guys that started this brand, Beacon, they literally are the ones who invented the Rodecaster or the XLR, the Go XLR. So they're the ones that invented it. They left that company and they went and started this Beacon company. So everybody's really excited about it, for sure. So now I like vetting these things out so that I can figure out what to do. SmackDown says, I figure $50 might as well go all in. Okay, well, then let's just get that thing on order. Why not, right? So Jeanette is here. Jeanette, we're talking about the Beacon product, and I would be curious if you've looked into this product yet. I'm assuming you can get it. Jeanette is, or not, Janine, not Jeanette, Janine. So sorry. Janine is over in the UK. So I don't know if is the Beacon available overseas yet? I'm not sure if it is. Honestly, sometimes these beta companies, like they only start like kind of more local. They're in Canada, but their warehouse is in Indiana. How cool is that? Okay, so Beacon Mix Create. I'm going to buy that. You guys have great questions. Here's what I'm going to do. Okay, so this is going to be super fun. Before I lose this, because I was just talking about the Wavelink app. I do like the Wavelink app, but there's been a couple bugs with it. It could also be, I have a lot of crap on my system, but there are also people out there that said they've had no problems whatsoever, honestly. I will tell you that it's quirky. You have to kind of like burp the baby, as our friend John Ryan says. Once you learn it and figure it out, and also you can quickly troubleshoot, like, oh, I did that. Oh, I did that, right? What I will say is that I truly do love the Wave 3 microphone. I think it is one of the best USB microphones. It is significantly cheaper than this Beacon microphone. The Beacon microphone is brand new. Go watch some of the videos that are on YouTube. What happens is these companies, is before they launch a product, if they're smart, before they launch a product, they will, sorry, I am currently shopping at this moment right now I'm ordering my Beacon Mix Create. And I can always return it if I want the other one, right? So, the Wave 3 microphone is literally, I just think it's one of the best microphones, especially for the price. Now, the Beacon product is brand new. So as I was saying, these beta companies, what they do is they will send their product out to somebody for free, right? They will they don't pay them. They just give them free product, and it's for an honest review. And so there's the day that you could order this product, I think it was the next day that all of the actual videos started releasing. So Harris Heller, so over on the gaming channel, Alpha Gaming, Epos Vox, love his stuff. He reviewed this product. Actually, he gives very candid, honest reviews. It's all over the place. The microphone seems awesome. But it's brand new, right? So who knows? But it's also like $270. It's not cheap for a microphone, for a USB microphone. So I really do still love the Wave 1 and Wave 3. If that fits your price point, it's an incredible mic. It's literally a Lewitt microphone inside of a plastic container. That's essentially what it is. So Elgato did collaborate with Lewitt to make it, and that's what it is. So, okay, Janine says, I haven't heard of them. I need to look them up. Yeah, I'm just doing a quick check. Yep, all that looks good. Go ahead and click buy. I'm buying this now because they went on the market and within 24 hours, they sold out of the Mix and Create of their current inventory. They were getting more inventory in. They've gotten that inventory in. They came out and said they weren't going to just release it. They came out and said, if you got on the email list, heck, maybe I have an email. If you got on the email list, I do have an email. Oh my gosh. So they emailed everybody who said, I want it. And they said, then they were going to later post it on social. So I guess I got it, right? I got the black one. Doug, Smackdown. I got the black one. Okay. Complete order. Same as shipping address. Yes. Complete the order. We're done. Mix and Create on its way. On its way. I have no idea how long it's going to take to get here, but it's on its way. Okay. Now we can get back on track. I feel like I'm all over the place because of all that stuff that happened. So ridiculous. All right, here we go. Let me close this out and focus. Like my shirt says, get focused, right? Like literally get focused. I got to get with it because I am like all over the place. We are going to do Q&A today. And I am going to be showing you the most amazing new feature on StreamYard that just got released. So, and I know, Cynthia from Purgatory Paranormal, Crafting with Kim. I know that Annette, Purple Paisley Planner, she's going to be so excited about this. Anybody that's crafting or doing anything where they might want 2 cameras on screen at the same time. I said it. Yes. And I gave you a sneak peek of that during the countdown. I totally did. So y'all saw it a little bit. I did it. That's what's happening. So we're going to have it happen. What's up, Coach Glitter in the house, hanging out with us today. Y'all go grab Coach Glitter's page, all the fun stuff. She's amazing. She's awesome. Love me some Tiffany Lee Bymaster. So super excited you're here, Tiff. Good to see you here. Robin too. Thank you. So sorry, Robin. You as well, right? Robin's Egg Blue Creations. I always get it backwards. It's like I can't, right? So it's like I can't do it. You will love this feature as well. We are going to jump into that for sure. Video for Bosses. James, she wants one of the shirts. James, you're officially given permission to post a link to your merch store where everyone can buy one of these Focused on You. That's what this says. Focused on You t-shirts. Super soft and love it. It's going to be fantastic. Oh, yay. Yes. Tiffany and I she was a guest over on the StreamYard channel. Gosh, what was that? 2 weeks ago? And it's going to be she's rebroadcasting it on her channel today. Yay. I'm excited for that. Okay, so here is here's what we do first. First, I'm going to answer Billy Zario's question because he is in the Facebook group. Where can you join my Facebook group? All you got to do is do a search. Go search DIY Marketing with Melanie and go join us over there. That's where we hang out. We have conversations like this. It's where you all can support each other. Doug from SmackDown Outdoors has been so awesome in there. He's been sharing all the fun things he's been tinkering with and exploring. And I love that he's always there to share new stuff. So everybody definitely go over there. Janine's in there now, Video for Bosses. She's joined our group over there. So go join it. Make sure you answer the questions and then I'll let you in. And if you post your question in there prior to the live, your question gets answered first. So Billy Zario wanted to know about lighting. He asked a really great question in the group. He said, hey, should I turn out like all the lights? Because, as we always talk about, I've got, lights in front of me, right? So these are great. I use the Elgato key light airs. Maybe you have a ring light. Maybe you have 2 ring lights. Maybe you're facing a window. If you're using actual lighting, like a ring light or these types of lights, or even nicer lights like softbox lights. In fact, SmackDown Outdoors, Doug, he actually just posted kind of a side-by-side picture. He just recently upgraded to a large softbox and he showed everybody, wow, look how much better this looks. So if you have lighting like that, then you might want to consider yes, I think, Billy, you should absolutely consider turning out the rest of your lights in your room, but it's all going to depend on the look you want. It's all going to depend on what you're trying to do. Obviously, I have my, lights and stuff back here. The lights in the cube wall, which is all coming down today, as I mentioned. We're resetting the studio today. I have to shut my curtains in front because if I have the curtains open, you know what happens to all my colors? They get washed out. And so it depends on the look you're going for. So if you're in a room and you have overhead lights and you have lamps in your room and then you have your ring light in front of you, should you turn off all the other lights? Here's what I say. I think you should see how it looks and you should decide what looks best. It's that simple. It really comes down to that. So if you like the look of the dark background, with your light illuminated, then go for it. What you might find is that it might be you might get a better response from your actual lighting that you're using. But again, this is all going to come down to personal preference on what look you're trying to achieve. So I 100% think that you should try it. And honestly, you don't have to be live, right? You don't have to be live to do anything. You can just open up StreamYard, create you can do a record only broadcast or just create a broadcast and never click the go live button. And you literally will be inside of the studio and you'll be able to turn that light on, go turn the other lights out, take a look at it, decide if you like it, maybe try a couple other things. And Billy, I want to say that you also bought some LED lights. I feel like you bought some LED lights a long time ago. You might find that if you turn out other lights, that those lights will show better. So you definitely want to just kind of explore it, check it out. For sure. So yeah, Tiffany's saying the same thing. So, and Tiffany is a master at helping people look their best on camera. So, I mean, she knows, hey, don't use that, don't use this, whatever. She's great at that. And she would say the same thing I think I would, is it's going to come down to your personal preference. But at the same time, you want to have a good look for the audience. So just try a few things and see what happens. So more conversation says, what about a green screen? Well, a green screen, lighting does affect your green screens. I am not a green screen expert, but I do know that if you want a green screen to work really well and you to have a nice crisp edge. So what a green screen does, if you're using the right kind of application, is that you can remove your background and replace it with a video, replace it with, another image, whatever you want to do. A lot of the stuff we see on TV, it's green screen. Like, I'm telling you, I did this telesale one time and I walked into the studio. It was here at Ball State University, big old, NPR style studio. And the whole studio, all of the walls in the studio were green. Everything was green. And then there was this like desk where they had the people that sat and answered the phones, like literally telesale, right? They were on computers too. And everything was green screen. So there was like this fake scoreboard that we were looking at, but we were actually looking at it on a little monitor. But it was like the people that saw it. Anyway, it's amazing what green screen technology can do, but it is tricky. So sometimes I'll see people on TV and I'm like, oh, there's definitely that's a green screen. But sometimes you can tell when somebody doesn't have the proper lighting on them because they don't quite contrast as well against that. So they are tricky. They are finicky. They do require some lighting. Here's what I would suggest you do. I would literally go over onto YouTube and I would literally do some research, find some high-rated videos, and learn what you need to learn about the proper lighting for a green screen. I wish I could give you a lot of details there. I am definitely not a green screen expert, but I definitely see that Mike is saying, what? Why is my watch? Oh, my watch, my phone just told us to check out techsmith.com. I think we're going to skip that. That was funny. Mike is saying, yeah, way more finicky. Tiffany's agreeing. Green screen is tricky, so definitely test. I'm still traumatized from all my years in production. All the Housewives direct camera interviews are green screen. Yeah, so Tiffany actually has worked on lots of productions and sets. And it is kind of interesting when you really know what to look for. You can be like, that is a green screen. They are not sitting in that fancy kitchen. They are not sitting in that cool looking library looking place. It's really interesting, but they are pretty finicky. So Billy, back to your question in general, I definitely think you just got to try something, try things out, see what you want. And Cosman's got another thing here. He says, that's why I got blackout curtains. So you will find, so do you guys see this behind me right here? This beam of light coming down onto the third monitor that will be getting hooked up later today as well. That beam of light is natural light coming from the front door. So literally there's the steps. I had to get out of the way. Those steps go up to the front door of my condo. And when the sun is shining bright, as beautifully as it is today, then that comes into set. So if you don't want variability at all, then you would need to pick an angle and you need to get that out of the way. So I could actually change my angle if I wanted to, and that won't ever come into play. That is also why I have my curtains closed. So those are the curtains. That's my patio door to my lower level patio, and it goes out. I can see the street. I can see people walking their dogs in my condominium complex. And I love having those curtains open. This time of year, they pretty much just stay closed because when those things are open, it gets cold down here. In fact, I just realized I always turn this off when I stream because you can kind of hear it. But you guys, my little fireplace over there, it's my fake fireplace, is my heater down here. Because it gets cold in the winter down here because they're just not fancy places. But I always keep those curtains closed because when I open those up, they wash everything out. Now, if I opened those up, I could turn these lights out. I wouldn't need them at all. Everything would look really, really good, actually. But they wash everything else out. And so I'm not able to get that effect that I'm trying to get with these lights here. So lighting is all about trial and error and just trying different things. You can do some research and look up some really, really cool just ideas, right? That are out there. So lots to learn from, a lot of great examples out there about how you can do this stuff. So Johnny Bean says, I use a green screen when I game on Twitch. I blend in with the game. Yeah. Okay. So that is actually something that a lot of people do. You would need something like an OBS studio and use the virtual camera with StreamYard like I am today. Or, an application that allows you to kind of create those layers like that. But yeah, that's actually a really popular strategy. A lot of people like to do that. So it's kind of a fun little thing. I see a lot of that in even YouTube tutorial videos where someone will be doing a tutorial of an application, and they will do that thing. They'll put themselves down in the corner, the green screen like that, kind of like this right here. So there's a lot going on over there. This is my second monitor over here that you see, but also is OBS showing up over here too. But literally, there we go. That might be a little bit easier to see. But I'm down here in the corner. That's a custom thing I'm doing with OBS. So that's not like you could use the picture-in-picture, but if I wanted to, I could put a green screen behind me, and then all you would see is like my body down here instead of the circle. I personally like the circle. I just think it's a little bit better. So, okay. Good chat about green screens, right? Video for bosses, also lots of experience. She says you have to play around to get it right. So yeah, for sure. Okay, cool. I saw Eileen Smith is here. Eileen, we've been seeing you a lot lately. I love it. I could get used to seeing you in the comments of my streams. Feel free to chime in and share any tips that you have as well about lighting. I know that Eileen has such a great channel. She's got so many freaking videos about so many different things. Like she's like the tech, I don't know. I think James always calls her like the tech grandma, live streaming grandma. She's got so much over there. So like you literally, it's like an encyclopedia of fun stuff to learn. So go check out Eileen's channel for sure. Okay. So let's get to our Q&A because I've got some questions queued up. a ton of great questions. We'll see you soon, Keith. We'll see you soon. So, okay, let's check this out. Cosmin, you've got all kinds of questions today. We will be taking care of you. So, okay, let me, whoops. Come on, there it is. There it is. Oh, I also skipped over a comment. I wanted to check it out. Okay, I think we're good. All right, here we go. Keith had a question. Wait, was Keith the one who said be right back? Yep. All right, we're going to hold Keith's question because he left, and I want him to hear the answer live in case he has a follow-up comment. Andrew Kavanaugh, hello, says, does sharing the YouTube link, live link to Facebook squash viewership or help it? Well, I think that I personally believe that 100% Facebook does not love YouTube links because they are definitely in competition. They are similar but different, but they're similar enough, and also that they are the fact that you now you have memberships over on YouTube. You now have like the community tab, so you can actually make posts. You can put polls up just like you can on a business page in Facebook or even in a group. So they're very, very similar. They've become more similar than they used to be. I do think that overall, I think you're going to find that Facebook is going to squash your, I'm going to take these out because my ears have been like driving me crazy, and I just need to give myself some space. I do think that Facebook, they've been known, the people have said it. I don't think there's ever been anything that they've said on record that they do, but I mean, why wouldn't they? I do know that when I share links really at all, it seems like people don't see them as much. So one of the things that you can do is you can make a post about something and then you can put the link in the comments. I've seen a lot of people try that. I don't know that it works great, but I do believe that they do that. So Andrew, I really do think that if you want to, so this has been a common question. This is actually an issue with some people, even inside StreamYard. So what they'll want to stream to their business page, but they have a Facebook group. In fact, I think Tiffany and I think we're talking about this not that long ago. When you stream into a Facebook group, you don't get the benefit of like using the data and retargeting people with ads. You do if you stream to your business page. And so, but I mean, I always find like right now, there are more people watching from inside the Facebook group than my business page right now over on Facebook. Now, the majority of my live viewers are on YouTube. That is definitely the case every time. But if you're wanting to use Facebook ads, like maybe you're getting ready to do a launch, you're getting ready to, produce a product and put it out there, market something, you might want to use ads. Well, if you're going to be using ads, you can get I'm not an ads person. Tiffany, you should probably just come on my show and just give the rundown on this whole strategy because that's your jam and not mine. But I know that she 100%, she's like, well, it's always a challenge thinking about streaming to this huge Facebook group I have because there's a lot of people in there and they're great, but I don't get to use that. I don't get to utilize that. And so there might be a time and a place to do it. So one option is to basically say I'm live and then try to drive that Facebook group traffic over to the Facebook business page. Same thing with YouTube. If you're trying to use Facebook ads, but all these people are on YouTube, like I have most of you on YouTube. If I were trying to use you, like get you over to my Facebook page so that I could do some ads and retargeting, I need to have a promotion, right? And so Eileen, it says, why not both places? Well, I could go live in both places. You could go live in the group. You could go live on the business page. But again, if you only have 3% of your viewers watching on the business page, that's not very much information that you can put back into that ad strategy. So again, I'm speaking and butchering this. So I'm definitely going to Tiffany, I'm making you come on the show. We're going to have to set that up. You need to explain this because this, like I said, is your jam. This is your thing. So she's saying groups are great for organic and in the moment of the live. Pages are amazing for creating custom audiences. Again, this is a huge thing with ads. If you're not doing any Facebook ads, then it's a moot point. It doesn't matter, right? I'm not currently doing any Facebook ads. Doesn't say I'm not going to eventually, but Tiffany kind of brought this to light for me actually. And I was like, wow, I never really thought about it that way, in regards to, yeah, you might get more organic engagement inside of a Facebook group or over on YouTube, but what can you do with that? What can you do with that, right? And so there's a lot more to it. It goes a lot of depth there. And Tiffany, going to make you come on the show and talk about it. So we'll all have to make sure if that's an interesting topic to you, then I definitely want you to put Coach Glitter right now in the comments. Just put Coach Glitter in the comments. That's going to be us saying, you need to come on the show and explain this to us. There really is an effective thing here. Facebook has kind of gotten a bad rap, but there is a lot of value in Facebook marketing still, especially if you are going to use ads. And you can get a lot out of those ads. And I know Tiffany's had a lot of success in that. So we're definitely, I'm going to make her come on the show. Okay, so that's what that was. So that was a loaded answer to Andrew's question. Keith, let me know if you're back. I want to know if you're back because I have a question for you, but I'm going to wait to answer it until you come back. So Tara, probably over in our Facebook group, she's up in Alaska. She says, when you do a YouTube live, can you restrict the access to 18 plus? I'm currently uploading videos and want to try live, but need it to be 18 plus. So I know that, man, I don't know if you can or not. I know that there's the whole, this video is not made for kids, but that has more to, I think that's more the 12 and under age group. That's a great question. I'm literally just going to Google it right now. Can you restrict YouTube video to 18? I'm literally Googling it. You can. There is an age restriction. All right. So here's what I just found. It says if the video isn't made to be viewed by children, click the down arrow next to age restriction in advanced and select yes. Restrict my video to viewers over 18 option. Click save. So Tara, there is a way you can do it. It's in the settings of the video. I'm sure if you click around, if you Google it like I just did, you'll probably even find a little video that'll let you do that. But that's a good question. I honestly didn't know if you could. It wasn't going to surprise me if you could, but I wasn't sure how or how that would go about. So, okay, Keith is here. Good. We're going to get to Keith's question. He says, I did a live stream on Streamyard yesterday. I broadcasted on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, his profile, and a Facebook page. After, when I looked at my Facebook profile page, I see that comments were added that didn't make it to the stream. How do I fix that? Facebook page. So I would definitely contact StreamYard support about this. I know that this happened to me, but it was a long time ago where there were comments. I was like, whoa, I didn't see those when I was live. So I would definitely send something to StreamYard support because it could be a setting issue that they can help you configure, or they're going to want to know about it. Or there's something I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It might be a StreamYard issue. I think it's not, because I know that I've seen this happen before. I haven't had this happen in a really, really long time. So I wish I could give you a better answer than just contact StreamYard support. But that's really probably the best thing for you to do. And if you find out an answer, Keith, do me a favor. She says, did it happen on Monday? There were intermittent Facebook Live outages. That is usually what it is. It's usually one of two things. There's a funky wonkiness going on over on Facebook, or there's an API update. And sometimes those API updates, so I always say API is like the language that the applications use to talk to each other. Usually when a company as big as Facebook, they have approved integrations. They contact those companies and they say, we're making an update to the API. You need to update you need to update your code as well. Sometimes there's a little bit of a gap between when something like that happens, and it can happen anytime, right? I definitely think that it's one of those things where it could have been an API gap. That does happen sometimes for sure. Eileen says it sounds like a privacy settings for the people leaving the comments. It could be. That could be the case. I feel like when somebody makes a comment on a public Facebook page, though, that's part of Facebook's policy is when you comment on that, you're kind of like, you're putting it out there. I don't know, though. It's got to be something funky. But for sure, I would check that out. Oh, random outages were happening Sunday too. So maybe there was an outage on Tuesday because Keith says it was Tuesday. That does sometimes happen. Okay. All right. So, Cosmin wants to know if I will go live when I'm redoing everything. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is going to require me to be live on a different device though, because I'm going to be, you guys do not want to see the mess behind that or under there. You don't want to see it. And I don't know if I want you to see it because it's just wires and plugins and I have three different like power strips under there. It's crazy. I will definitely be showcasing it somehow for sure. Okay, let's see here. Cosmin says, is that a Samsung frame TV or is it just a picture on your left? Okay, he's talking about that right there. That is a TV. That is a television, and it does have the LED light strips on the back. Those are the Govee ones. So Govee is a great product, Govee, like 2 E's. And they're just the light strips are on the back, so they reflect off the wall. It looks way cooler in person than it does on that camera right there. Maybe, let me see. This camera might do it better. It still looks a little crazy, washed out. But yeah, no, I love the light strips and the look. I should probably use this camera when I'm moving this around. Well, I can't see it, but anyway, yeah, no, that's actually a TV with light strips behind it. Oh, I must have misread his question. So Eileen is talking about Keith's issue with the stream, the comments. Yeah, your profile is going to be different. So your profile might even not be public. That's why I say I would definitely contact support. They're going to be able to help you troubleshoot what it was for sure. So, okay. Okay, we had a couple questions about the Wave 3 microphone. Here's the thing. The Wave 3 microphone is an awesome... Oh, I about knocked my light over. Here it is. Oh, God. See, everything... I've been moving things around and everything's all out of whack right now. Here it is right here. This is the Elgato Wave 3 microphone right here. So we'll just do a fun little live test, shall we? Because I can. This is the Shure MV7. This is the Shure MV7. It's via XLR right now. This is a USB microphone as well, but this mic is like $250, okay? This microphone, the Wave 3 microphone, is awesome, and I don't even know what it's retailing for right now, like 140? Wave 3. It is Elgato Wave 3. Let's try that. Elgato Wave 3 is now $149.99. So you can buy it for $149.99. It's going to come with a little stand. Pretty simple. So let me let you hear what this sounds like. Oh man, do you see this down here? I gotta raise stuff, but it's all out of whack right now. So let's do this. All right, so now you're listening to the Wave 3 microphone. Now I'm down here. You can't really see me very well, but this is actually how the Wave 3 microphone sounds. I actually need to turn the gain up a little bit because it's a little quiet. So yeah, now I've got it up a little bit louder. It should actually sound a little bit clearer now. This microphone's fantastic. I love this mic. I think it does an amazing job, especially for $150. And here's the beauty of it. You plug it into your computer and it's ready to go. It's an amazing mic. It truly is. And now we're back over to the Shure microphone. So you hear the difference. There is a difference between the two, but honestly, you got to go back to they both sound great. Like, and even Eileen says they sound very similar, very, very much so. $150 for that one, plug it into your computer, ready to go. $250 for this microphone. Technically, you can plug it into your computer and you're ready to go. Great microphone, but also will allow you to set up via XLR. I currently am set up via XLR. It is always going to it sounds a little bit richer when you're set up XLR with this mic, but that requires a, $15 XLR cable. I have a cloud lifter, which was like $100. And then I also have my interface, your XLR interface, which is $125. So you're going to be spending more money when it comes to the XLR, the Shure. The Wave microphone sounds amazing for what it is, and it comes with that Wavelink application that I showed you that I'm currently using. That's how I was able to very quickly just toggle between those two mics. It's also how I'm able to play music and stream it out to you. So a lot of benefits with the Wave 3 software as well. Just like Mike said, definitely a great combination, that companion application that it comes with. Okay. Get to the next question. Let's see. Oh, Cosmin said, can you test the mic to see if you like how it sounds and compare it with what mics you have? Now, Cosmin, you probably were asking me to buy the Beacon mic and do that. I might, I don't know. I'm also going to reach out to the Beacon guys and see if they might be willing to send me that microphone, honestly, so that I can review it and talk about it and decide if it's better, right? I would love to do that. I'm not currently planning to buy the microphone because literally I have so many mics and I just don't need it, right? I'm trying to shut myself off when it comes to buying the extra things I truly don't need. And so that microphone might have to wait. But I actually am working on a video. I just did the outline for it yesterday yesterday's video was the video. It's going to get released as soon as I get it finished editing. But it's basically explaining the 5 levels of mics that you can use for your videos. So that video is coming. I do a little bit of comparison in there, but I actually have thought about grabbing all the mics that I have at my disposal between the Yeti Nano, the Yeti, the Wave 3, the Shure, the Pod mic, the Cinco wireless ones. I think that's all of them. There's probably another one around here somewhere, and doing just a little random test of between all of them so everybody can hear them. But it's kind of fun. I think it's a good idea, right? It'd be fun. Let's see here. Eileen has a Shure. Eileen, I didn't realize you had a Shure. Yeah, I love this microphone. I think I love it because I'm using it for podcasting as well. But I'm telling you, if you want to just save money and you want that app, then you definitely can get the Wave 1 or 3. Is your Wave 3 on the Elgato boom arm or a different one? It's on the Elgato boom arm. It's on the low profile boom arm, and it's low right now, like it's down. Okay. It will tilt up as well. So this is the low profile boom arm. I think it was $130 and I like it because it will go underneath my monitors. Right now I was moving stuff around earlier and I need to adjust my monitor height. And then it swings in and out. Like it just goes over there and now it's completely out of the way, like not bothering me at all. And that's definitely one of the super nice things about it. Now this arm that'll do the same thing. But that arm is fantastic. I really do like it. So, okay. You didn't miss it, Cynthia. You definitely did not miss it at all. I'm getting there. I'm going to answer a few more questions and then we are going to talk about this new feature that's crazy exciting. So, okay, let's see here. Hanati, I got it that time. Hanati says, my 15-year-old daughter's channel just hit 100,000. Whoa, that is awesome. That's fantastic. We are going to be doing a live Q&A with Streamyard for her 100,000 subscriber celebration. What setup would you recommend? 2 separate mics. Also, which mics would you recommend? Thanks. So you're both going to do it. Is that what I'm guessing, is that you're both going to be on this Q&A together? If that is the case, you are going to run into a couple of challenges if you want to be right there on the same camera. If you're just going to use one camera and you're just going to sit next to each other, then I would just use one mic. Because if you use 2 mics, then what's going to happen is that you're actually going to the mics are going to pick up both of your voices. So you're going to get an echo. That's definitely going to happen. So there's super fancy setups that you could do, but my guess is you don't want to, I don't know that that's necessary. You could also be in 2 separate rooms if you wanted to and do that. But if you're just going to be right there together, then I would just use one mic. Now, as far as the mics, the mic that I would recommend for something like that, a lot of that's going to depend on the space and what you got going on. I will say that the Elgato mic does a really great job of not picking up too much background noise and allowing you to still be, a little bit further away from the mic itself. The issue you're going to run into with this is that you need to be close to the mic. As you can see here, this is how close I am to my microphone if you want pure premium quality sound. However, you don't have to. So, I can move the mic away so it's further away so I could have somebody here with me, and I can turn up my gain. Check. I don't want to blow anybody's ears out. So check. So you're going to hear now, this is the mic further away from me. I did bump the gain up. You probably don't hear much because there's not a lot of sound going on in here. But if I had that fireplace on like I did earlier, then you would hear a humming probably. So if you're in a really quiet space, you're going to actually be able to get away with not having the mic super close to you, so you could get away with one microphone, have you together, and as long as you're quiet space and you don't have any background noise, you can bump that gain up and you won't run into dealing with that issue. Tiffany's got a great suggestion. I've never used these before, but I have seen these. So she says the Boya double lav mic is great and plugs right into one headphone jack and is inexpensive. I have seen these double lavs. I've never used one before. So what that is it's basically 2 mics in one. That's essentially what it is. So 2 mics in one. It will plug. You might need to get an extension cable, which is what I like. It's basically like an extra extension cable so that you can be further away from your computer wherever you're sitting, whatever setup you have, and then you can hook that into your microphone jack. So make sure you're hooking it into, if your computer has separate jacks for microphone and headphone, put it into the microphone jack. If you just have one, then it's just going to go into that headphone jack like she said. Cosman says you can use a shotgun mic. Now the only issue with shotgun mic is that a shotgun mic isn't going to pull anything in wide. So if it's her and her daughter, it's going to maybe just pull in like mom, or it's just going to pull in 15-year-old daughter, or right in between them. So shotguns have a really narrow recording pattern, which is why they're so great. But if this is technically, it's kind of shotgun, but not. But if you notice, if I go over here, it doesn't sound as clear as if I'm right in front of the microphone, right? So there's a huge difference there. Shotguns are even more sensitive than most other mics. Eileen, let me know if you need moderators. James is a moderator. I need to probably add some more. I did see, I booted the guy. I booted the spammy comment. I think I got it quick, but yes, I will let you know, Eileen. I appreciate that so much. Okay. So, that was a great suggestion by Tiffany for sure. She said their cable is super long, 20 plus feet. There you go. You may not even need anything crazy. So great. I'm glad that Mark is chiming in here. He owns a company called Endpoint Creative. Always remember a condenser microphone is more sensitive and will naturally pick up more ambient audio from your surroundings than a dynamic microphone. So the Blue Yetis, for example, are condenser microphones. He's right. They will. And the louder that gain is, the more you're going to hear that background noise. Or a hiss even. So there are differences. I have not really run into any issues with my Elgato Wave 3, but I wouldn't be afraid. Here's one thing that I run into is a lot of people do not want a microphone in their shot. This microphone is in the shot right now. By the way, I adjusted the gain. I hope I got it right, but I don't mind the microphone in the shot. And you know why I don't mind it in the shot? Because the audio sounds so much better, because the best microphone you can use is the one closest to your mouth. And so a lot of people don't want it in shot. So then they make these adjustments. Well, then you're just not going to get the same audio. Janine is saying, I have a Blue Yeti and I hate it. Okay, Janine, I would love to know why you hate it, because it is an exceptional microphone. I put mine away. The Blue Yeti gets a bad name, but honestly, a lot of it is because it's a very large microphone and a lot of people don't like how it looks, so they don't want it in the shot. And so a lot of them will put it out of the shot. Well, you're going to run into that issue we just talked about for sure. I do truly think that the Blue Yeti is a perfectly okay mic if it's what you have, but make sure you've got the right recording pattern selected and you're speaking into the microphone correctly. Maybe you might be, Janine. I have no idea. I have a really good friend she still speaks into the top of the Blue Yeti. And I'm always like, you're not doing it right. Like, you're not speaking into the microphone correctly. And it's like one of those things that's just funny, but I don't know. He said, so Dan Goodwin says, I have a Blue Yeti and get compliments all the time. It truly is like a good microphone. A lot of times it's just a couple of technical tweaks and you might actually find that you will get great sound. And Crystal's chiming in. Now you're going to make me have to pull up a picture, Crystal. What's that thing called? The Yeti Big Ball. That's what I'm going to Google, and I'm going to see if anything. Oh, see Yeti mic. I need to say Yeti mic. Yeti. Everyone's like, what are you talking about? We called it the big eyeball. There it is. I'm going to show it. I got to share my screen. Hold on. Because this thing is so goofy. Crystal used to have one of these. And Crystal, didn't you actually live stream with it? Like, you actually had it in your streams. I think you literally talk about somebody who didn't care about what the shot looked like, right? This thing is so big. I wonder if I can get a picture. The Yeti goes inside this thing. It is the craziest thing. I want to see one though, like in action, like an actual picture. It's fine. We're not gonna get too off track here with that, but it's just kind of funny. So yeah. All right. The snowball. The snowball's the mic. There it is. Yeah. The Chaotica ball. That thing is crazy. That thing is nuts. It's actually really funny. I wish I could find a picture of it, like literally in action, but I can't. Okay. Crystal says, we don't talk about that phase of my streaming career. Oh, yes, we do. You brought it up. I didn't bring it up. You brought it up, right? This is a good point. So Mike says, the main thing, Hanati, is to do a good test run with your setup for the 100,000 stream, and congratulations. Yeah, that is a huge deal. In fact, we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab a celebration. We're going to grab some confetti for that one because that's major. In fact, actually, that is fire. That's actually this kind of fire right here. Boom. That's a new one right there. That right there. That's pretty huge because honestly, 100,000, that's a really big deal. And I would totally agree that do a setup, practice it, test it out. The beautiful thing about StreamYard, I know Tiffany mentioned it earlier, she loves the record only feature. That is actually going to allow you to just record something and then listen to it. The other thing I always say is do a stream to like an unlisted YouTube video. But here's the thing about that. Okay. It's really easy to forget to go select unlisted when you create that stream. It's super easy to do. So the safest thing to do is just create a practice Facebook group and stream it in there. And then the reason I like this is because it's easier, especially when you're doing testing, is you can stream with one setup, then stream with another setup, then stream with another setup. And you're right there in the Facebook group and you just click on each of those and you just keep listening to it. It's super awesome. The record only is going to require you to record only. And then it's a little bit different. So I definitely think that you should practice all kinds of things. You're getting a lot of really good. So Cynthia has the Samsung Meteor. She's had it for a long time. Video for Bosses says, I also have the Rode mic, which is better. I just still don't use it. Oh, what? Come on, sister. Why not? I'd love to know. Somebody else had a suggestion, I thought, about a mic as well. I thought I saw one. Maybe not. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So that's super cool. Congratulations. That's like such a big deal. That's a massive deal, actually. So I think I saw... Hanadi, I think I saw that you posted that question maybe last week when I was on the Ask StreamYard show, but I wasn't able to get to that question. So, okay, let's see. Oh, Cosmin wants to know when we're going to do the arrangement. I am literally going to start working on it tonight. So Addison is at her dad's tonight. Doug's in Chicago. I got nothing else to do except work. So I'm going to make some things happen. So I might go live while I do it. If I can set something up where I can, I will. But I will definitely be showing everybody what's going on here. Of course I will. Next week, I'll be streaming with the new setup. Let's see. Cosmin says, do you use the Shure SE15 in your headphones right now? Which ones are these? Let me go see which ones these are. I don't remember which model these are. And I don't have the box right here. I feel like that's actually... You know what's funny is when your child saves... she saves something to your Amazon account because she wants you to buy it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I didn't put this fidget toy slime product in my Amazon account, but there it is. She put it in the wish list. She's so funny. She's something else. Okay. She thinks she's so funny. These are the 215 Pros. They're $99. I'm still not 100% sure if I think they're worth $100. I used to use the Me Audio, but as I mentioned, at least I think I posted this in my Facebook group. That might be where I mentioned it. But these are the Me Audio ones. These are the clear Me Audio. They're actually more clear than these, as you can see. I don't love them. I think that I like the wire on these better. These are more adjustable, but they don't hold. These monitors you can remove, which is I guess a really great feature. They come out, but they spin. It takes me 3 minutes to figure out how to put them on because they always change. These you just grab and put on. But here I'm having issues with my ears. I got sick this winter and then I just had some issues with my ears and I literally just kind of they just start bothering me. And so one of the things I've noticed is when I stream for a long time and I have, my ear things in, or if I'm doing interviews, they start to hurt. My eardrums, I feel like they start ringing. And I don't think it's tinnitus or anything like that. So I was like, I think I need to upgrade and use a higher quality, because those Me Audios are like $15. They're so cheap. And so, I tried these. I'm not sure that they're really worth $100. I'm still kind of playing around with them. The sound quality isn't that anything exceptional. So don't know yet. Still kind of the jury's still out on that. Okay. We're going to do the demo now. We're going to talk about the new feature because I know everybody's excited and I got through all the questions that were posted already. So, okay, here's the deal. Streamyard just released this amazing thing. And what it is the ability to add an extra camera. So many of you are here and you've subscribed to my YouTube channel because you found an old video I did where I kind of had this workaround version of adding a second camera. And what it was is that you go into your StreamYard, you go in, open the browser again, enter StreamYard again, then you are literally in your studio twice. You have two browsers up, you're in there twice, you can do all the things. You had to mute your mic of the second one, and then you had to have a way to disable the speaker or make sure there was no output coming at all, no audio coming from whatever that was. So if you were on one computer and you have one set of speakers, that could have been a problem, right? Or you're using one mic. There were some audio quirks to it, but you could do it, and then you literally would add both cameras to the screen and you would be on just like you had a guest on screen. Now, the other way to do it would be to basically invite yourself to your stream. So go open up your stream, grab the invite link, send it to yourself, enter the stream with your phone, and then you basically bring your phone on as a guest. And you could have your phone set up as your background cam. And so this was an option I was kind of sharing with if you wanted to be able to, have a demonstration going on, or there's a guy, they're fans of the channel and they found that video, Mitch and Philip, their YouTube channel is called Mitch and Philip, and they cook. It's a cooking channel, and they were trying to figure this out. And I loved what they did. They got it figured out. They would basically have one camera on them talking, and then they had another webcam like close up on what was on the counter. So here they were, talking in, they had this view, but then they kind of like had this view as well. And they'd have both views up on screen. And it was really great because as an audience member, they could watch and listen to Mitch and Philip, but then they would be able to also see close up what they were doing, like decorating the cake or making the cocktail or, mixing the mix, whatever it was. Right. And truly, 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 I love this concept for crafters, artists, and do any demonstration, fitness people. So to be able to show multiple angles of what you're doing, very, very valuable, right? So they came out with a new feature that it's now native inside StreamYard. So you can now add an extra camera into your studio without doing all the quirky, funky things I just described. And what it requires is an additional webcam. That's what it requires. Now, I just heard myself. I thought I heard an echo. I don't know what's going on. Literally, this is what's crazy. Okay. Right before today's stream, I thought, okay, that's super fun, super exciting. And I thought, gosh, I wonder if you could do this if you had two different computers in two different locations and add that second camera from the second computer. Like, for example, there's a lot of people that want to be able to stream like races or like bike races or all kinds of other things, right? Hold on. Gosh, there we go. I swear to God, like this opens the doors to so many super, super, super cool streams. So like churches, all kinds of people. You could have a laptop with a webcam hooked up to it anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. And if they're logged into your account and you're here in Indiana and you have a camera pointed at the Eiffel Tower on a laptop, I just tested it. You can do this. You can, as long as they connect the webcam over in the Eiffel Tower and it's there, you from Indiana can add it to the stream yourself. You can actually have, technically, you could have up to 4 cameras in one stream. You can have 2 cameras per computer. That's what I'm going to say. So if you have 3 computers, you could have 2 webcams hooked into it. You can enter 2 webcams into the stream. You could have 6 cameras in your stream if you have 3 computers, if they both had 2 webcams. So let's talk about what this looks like. All right, I'm going to show you what it looks like. We talked about it earlier. I'm going to be able to show you 3 cameras because on this computer, the extra camera, my Brio, is into OBS, so it won't show up as one I can grab. So Doug says, hold on. It is for pro accounts only. So if you're on a basic plan or the essentials plan or the free plan, you will not see this feature. Okay. You will not see this feature. And I will show you how to do it here in just a moment, but I'm going to show you what it looks like as well. Crafting with Kim. Yeah. I think Crafting with Kim, I think you found me through that same video as well. Okay. I want to change one quick setting really fast. There we go. All right, here we go. This one right here. Y'all saw I was doing this in the beginning of the stream. I literally set it up while I was doing the countdown. And I was like, oh my God, it works. It's amazing. So here's the deal. So that is the laptop. It's right behind me. So let me move out of the way. That laptop right there behind me is actually that has a webcam on top of the screen pointed at the lava lamps. And that is a separate computer and I added it right here. And if I really want to get fancy, guess what? Doesn't matter where I am. I can control the stream from both computers. All from right here. All from right here. Crystal used it yesterday. Yep. Crystal used it yesterday. Anyone having brain overload, or is it just me? That's actually really funny. I can display the comment over there, and I can come over here, and I can hide the comment from the other computer. So this is huge. So here's the other thing. Look at that. That's the third camera, which is the built-in camera right here. Let me adjust that. There you go. So now you see I have the PC. Okay, now the PC2 that's pointed at the Peloton, that is the built-in webcam. That's the main webcam. That is where the audio is going to come from. So the issue here is if you want to use something like this, multiple computers, you need to make sure that the sub computers are muted. They have to be muted, okay? Because if you're not muted, you're going to get audio feedback. You're going to get stuff. So that PC2, the Peloton, is muted. But your extra webcam that you add to your stream has no audio, okay? They've done that on purpose. It has no audio, right? And so this is definitely huge. There's so much, there's no audio, but you don't want audio from the second camera, Doug, in most cases. If you wanted audio from a second camera and you wanted to switch, like, now let's take it over to Bob over in the Eiffel Tower. If you wanted to do that, then Bob would need to enter, he's on a webcam or he's on a computer, his first source that he selects will receive audio. And so, for example, this one right here, okay? Right here, that has audio, but I have it muted right now. That is a Logitech 920. That's an old school webcam, but I have that muted right now. But if I wanted to unmute it, I could. So if I wanted to do that and I wanted to hand it over to Bob, but keep everybody on screen, I'd have to mute myself and unmute Bob. Well, technically I wouldn't have to because Bob's in a totally different location. So there's not going to be any feedback. So the audio is definitely on purpose. You just have to be careful, right? You just have to be careful. So Cynthia, I am going to give you the breakdown for sure. We can't hear when you talk on the laptop. That's because I was far away from my mic. So literally, you would hear me if I shouted. I'll show you. Let me see. Add. Okay, we have all 3 of us on screen. So all 3 cameras are on screen. The lava lamps and the Peloton are on from the laptop. Okay, the audio still works. I just have to talk really loud so that you can actually hear me, but I'm way over here. But that's muted. So there you go. So it does work. I wasn't talking over there, right? Bobby or Billy, this is me. I'm demoing the extra camera feature in StreamYard. It is a super fun new feature. Now it does require a pro plan. So if you are wanting to give it a shot and you want to try this, if you already have a StreamYard account and you're not sure about it, right? Then just go create a new account. Go to melaniediane.com/StreamYard. If you click on any of the links on that page, you can create a new StreamYard account. You're going to get a 14-day free trial of the pro plan so you can try it out and play around with it. If you don't have a StreamYard account yet, if you sign up through my affiliate link, you will get that 14-day free trial. So definitely go check that out. Okay, now let's talk about how I did this. So let's break this down. Let me just break this down. Okay, I'm going to actually show you how to do this as well. So I need to upload a video super quick because I did it earlier in the other account and I need to add it here. So, and I'm going to do a deep dive on this on the Ask StreamYard show next week. So join me over there at 11 a.m. Eastern on the StreamYard's platform, their channels. And we're going to be doing a deep dive on this. Okay. Oh, no, we don't want to do it like that. All right. The demo I did earlier is a little bit different. Let me see if I can demo it here. Hold on. I know one thing I can do. Okay, hold on. I'm just checking to see if it's gonna work. It is gonna work. Okay, sweet. Okay, let me share my screen because I'm able to. All right, here we go. All right, so this is the StreamYard Studio. Okay. Now, what you're going to find is when you enter the studio, you have to select a webcam, right? So you have a webcam selected. That's your main camera source. So that's you, right? That's you in your thing. Now, what you're going to want to do is if you are on the pro plan, what you're going to see now is down here when you click share, you are now going to see extra camera. And extra camera is going to prompt you, which is not going to work right here because I've got everything being used. It will prompt you to select whatever other webcams are on your computer. And so that's actually how you add it. So when you do it, it's going to add it and it's going to have you select a microphone and I think you can change the name underneath that camera, literally. So you are able to add an extra camera, which then will allow you to toggle. So I'm trying to see. It's basically like all the other versions you do. Like when you have a guest on screen, it's just like having a guest that you'll see that extra camera backstage. You have to add it to the stream. And when you click add, it will add it to the stream. And then you can change the view just like the guest views. Think of the camera as a guest on your screen. It just has no audio, right? So the way that I have additionals is that I'm on my main PC right here. Streaming to you right here on my PC. I grabbed my laptop. I grabbed a crappy old webcam out of my drawer. I plugged my laptop in back here. I opened up StreamYard. I entered this exact stream. So when you go to your dashboard, you'll see the stream and it said live. So I entered the studio again. I stayed backstage. I muted the mic or I muted the audio on the laptop so that me talking to you won't come out of that laptop. And then I went ahead and muted the mic. And what that is this webcam right here. So this one, PC2, that's the main webcam feed on that account. Now, I actually hear it. I think maybe it's muted, maybe it's not. But anyway, I then, on that computer, did exactly what I just showed you. I went down to the bottom, I said share, I added an extra camera, and when I did that, it let me select that C920, the Logitech 920 camera, which is what's pointed at the lava lamps. Then I walked over here, back to main computer, and literally there were all of those camera sources at the bottom right here in my studio. Myself here, my laptop built-in webcam pointing at the Peloton, and the Logitech C920 pointed at the lava lamps, which I'm able to add both to the stream. And there they are. How cool is that? How cool is that? And so now, if I wanted to, I could say, hey, I'll be right back. And then I could keep that up if I wanted, whatever, right? But what if like, I mean, the creativity here is endless. The creativity is endless. So many people will say, I want to stream a basketball game. Is there a way to have a camera on the scoreboard at all times? This would be the way you could do it. You could actually have a camera pointed at the basketball or the scoreboard at all times, and you can toggle back and forth. You could have this be the main basketball court shot, and then say, let's do a check of the score. Here's the score, and then come back. Or you could be on this view at all times. Oops, not that view. This view. No, this view. Good Lord. And the scoreboard is a little out there to the right. There's so many. So Keith, the way this works is essentially for every computer that you use, you can have 2 camera inputs. So you have your main webcam on the browser, and then you can add an extra camera. If you go log into StreamYard and enter that same StreamYard, the same broadcast on another computer, you're going to get main camera source, and then you can add an extra camera. So technically for every computer that you set up, you can have 2 camera inputs. Now, you're probably going to be maxed at the amount you can have on the screen, no differently than the amount of guests you can have on the screen. It's probably the exact same thing. So that is going to be your maximum, but you can, I think it's 10 on screen and 12 backstage total, right? So many opportunities here, especially if you're able to set up multiple computers. Huge. This extra camera just makes it a little bit easier. You could technically do the exact same thing I just described.
Sorry, did you say?
I don't know why my watch keeps thinking I'm talking to her. You could literally do the exact same thing that I just described to you without the extra camera feature. So those of you that are on the free plan or the basic plan, you will be able to do this, but you're going to run into the audio quirks. You need to mute the speaker and you need to mute the mic on the other computers, right? You could totally do the same thing. It's all going to be the same. So on the laptop, you logged into your StreamYard account as well. Yes, I simply just opened StreamYard, went right into the same exact broadcast, like not just my studio, but the same exact broadcast. And then you can control it. Like you saw me over there. I was pulling up comments and moving the things around. So this is how you would also utilize a producer. So Tiffany's in, California, I could technically log into her StreamYard account, or she could make me a StreamYard team member, which we all get one extra team member. And I can actually do I could do everything I'm talking about from Indiana. I can help produce her stream from Indiana. This extra camera feature is just an extra camera angle that we can add to our streams. So it's super fun, super cool. I know it's sort of like mind blowing for some people, and it's getting your mind wrapped around some of it is like, whoa. But I mean, you could have a camera pointed at your driveway and, be like, hey, let's check the weather outside. There's so many cool things you can do with an extra camera coming into your stream. And the fact that it doesn't have to be hooked into the same computer makes, again, the opportunities my mind is like going crazy on ideas here. Doug, SmackDown Outdoors. He could be in his studio streaming, but then he could literally have somebody like out ice fishing somewhere, and he could have, okay, let's go check on you don't have to use the guest feature. You can control everything. That person out there can also help control and produce your stream with you. There's just so many cool opportunities here. I mean, I'm just like so baffled by it. There's always been a way to do this, but they've just made it a feature and they've made it easier. That's really what this is about. Billy says, are they going to make hotkeys for the overlays and video clips, or should I get a Stream Deck? So there are already hotkeys. So technically there are hotkeys for, what are the hotkeys right now? The hotkeys are for those items. I think it's just toggling that menu, navigation. Right now, the hotkeys are basically going to change in your navigation. So you can set a hotkey, for example, to go from your brand tab to your comments tab. I do think that we are going to see hotkeys come that will allow us to display and undisplay overlays. We will see. I don't know what all that's going to entail, but I do believe that they are going to continue to add more. But the Stream Deck is awesome, no matter what. I mean, James said it too. You can use it with so many different apps. It's pretty awesome. Get the big one though. Save up your money and get the big one. Get the 32 button Stream Deck for sure. Cynthia's going to upgrade. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. You're in Florida right now? Oh, I'm jealous. Hanati says, can we live stream with StreamYard in Kajabi? We are going to be launching a course and a membership that we are planning on going live in the membership group either weekly or every other week. All right, so here's how you would do it with Kajabi. So you can technically, you can't be live in like the course part of Kajabi. So, like in Kajabi, you create your modules, you create your lessons, you upload your video into one of your lessons. As of right now, there is no live element inside of Kajabi. But what you could do is you can create a blog post page, and you can schedule a live stream from StreamYard to, let's say, YouTube. And if you wanted it to be public on YouTube, it can be. But if you want it to be private for your website only, you would make it unlisted. You would schedule that. And once you schedule it, it gives you can get an embed code. And then you would embed that embed code into the blog post. And then when you go live, once they refresh that blog post page, it'll be live right there. That's one way you could do it in Kajabi. It's not necessarily ideal. But there are some other things. You could also consider utilizing the membership aspect of YouTube, which allows you to create exclusive streams to members only. But it's not a Kajabi membership. They're not, enrolled through your Kajabi membership. But I don't know, Tiffany might have insights on what else is going on in there. She's got closer ties with Kajabi than I do. I'm just a user. Tiffany literally used to be when you opened up Kajabi, it was like Tiffany's face. Coach Glitter is what I'm talking about. But yeah, okay. Ooh. Keith said, I got the 15 key stream deck. Looks like my girlfriend is getting a 15 key stream deck because I'm going shopping. I love it. That's actually really funny. That's actually hilarious. So what's up, Kevin? Thanks for joining us. He's hanging out with us during lunch. So yeah. Okay. So, I wanted to show that to y'all. I hope that y'all found that useful and fun. Right? I don't know. I've been geeking out on some of this stuff. I'm getting ready to just redo a bunch of things. And I don't think the view that you see today is going to change much. But this is going to change right over here. And my lights might change a little bit. Might be a few other things that change with that as well. But, I don't know. I mean, I'm just kind of just playing around. I like, oops, that's not what I want. I like tinkering with stuff. Let me get that out of there. There we go. So yeah, we answered some questions. We had some fun, and I shared the awesome new feature with you of the extra camera. Now it is a professional plan feature only. It's been a really long time. Since they've added a feature that was exclusive to the professional plan. They've been super generous with their features lately. They've been releasing all these features, and they're like, everybody gets it. And then, some of us pro people are like, what? Well, I love my 1080p streaming, but come on. Now we have an extra feature, and there's more stuff coming. They have more stuff in the queue. They're going to be launching more features this year. They're going to be really exciting. I definitely knew about this one, and I've been super excited about it. And I'm glad it's finally here. It just went live this week. So if you're on the pro plan, you now have this feature in your StreamYard account. So super exciting, fun stuff. So Janine, thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate it. I always like having you in the show. It's always fun. So your bag says, random question. What camera are you using? Well, this camera right in front of me, that is the Sony ZV-E10, but the lens is the Sigma 16mm 1.4 f-stop, right? That is the 16mm 1.4 f-stop. So you are going to see, let's see, that the Sony ZV-E10, they were back ordered for a while, but I think they're back in stock. It's like a $700 camera. And then the lens is like a $350 camera. It always changes in price. But that's the camera I'm using in front of me. Next to me right here, this camera here is actually a Sony a6100, and it has the same kind of lens. So that's what gives you that blurry background because of the aperture I'm using. So your bag says, thank you for the link so we can give it a try. You're welcome. So yeah, if you want to try StreamYard Pro for free for 2 weeks, then just go to melaniediane.com/StreamYard. Or if you want to go straight to it, it's in the link. The link is in the description of this live stream that you're watching right now. So seriously curious about the new PTZ camera. Is that the camera, the Osbot one I was talking about? Wait, because I ordered a webcam. You guys, if you're in my Facebook group, you already know. And I got a notification from Amazon. It's coming tomorrow, not Saturday. What? I'm pretty excited. PTZ camera. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I don't know what PTZ means. Dale's like giving me all these acronyms I don't even know. Apparently this Ozbot, let's see, where is it? So this camera, I watched Epos Fox. Again, Epos Fox, I watched him stream about this camera, pan, tilt, and zoom. Okay, you learn something new every day from your friends. Appreciate that for sure. I literally was like, is that a brand? This is so funny. It comes tomorrow. I cannot wait to geek out about this. I mean, this thing is crazy. So let me pull this up. Let me find it. I'm going to find it. So I'm going to show it to y'all. I'm telling you, this thing is like, I've seen these types of cameras, like the Mevo cameras and the others, and they're pretty pricey. And I'm like, do those really work? Do those even do a good job? Have you ever seen like the Facebook portal commercials where it will follow the person around the room? I will tell you that those work pretty well. My really close friend who lives in, my really close friend that lives in Texas, she has one of those Facebook portals, and we will FaceTime each other. And it follows her around her office. It actually works out. It works out pretty good. So Epos Fox did a video on it. And here, y'all can check out the details for yourself. There's my affiliate link for it from the item, but let me pull this up on screen. Oh, add it to the screen. There we go. So this thing right here will follow you around the room. Now it will do face recognition, and it will follow you around the room. You can also do these like hand gestures to tell it to do things like to zoom. Isn't that crazy? So someone had asked me if it had an auto zoom or like an automatic function. You can do these hand gestures to tell it to like zoom in and zoom out. What? Like that is nuts. It here, let me see if that'll show us something here. And it works. I mean, I watched it. And one thing I will tell you is Epos Fox, he gives the most honest reviews. He was like, I love this thing. I'm going to be getting one myself. There's the zoom. Also, it's a really good webcam. Like it's a really, really, really exceptional webcam. Okay, this is a terrible video because it's not really showing. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So if you're doing demos, walking around, doing things like that, moving around, and she says, zoom in on me. Now, what I saw, it didn't move around that fast, but I was really impressed with it. Again, I was watching Epos Fox. I was watching his thing about it. Dale says, you're my guinea pig. Literally, I can't wait. Like, I seriously can't wait to try this thing out. I ordered it. Comes tomorrow. I can't wait to get it out of the box and have fun with it. Mike says, the Facebook portal follows one person just fine. 2 people, it picks a favorite and won't track the second person reliably. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing's the same way because I think it uses facial recognition to know how to follow you. So certainly an interesting concept there. I put the link in the comments for you guys to check out. Again, that's my Amazon affiliate link for the product. But I mean, I don't know. It's going to be pretty cool. So Syntax Rap Freestyle says new sub. Well, that's what we do for new subs right here. We have some fun. It because I took my headphones out. But thank you for subscribing. I super duper appreciate that. We are actually getting ready to wrap this up. We talked about all kinds of things today. We did question and answer, and then I talked about the new feature from Streamyard, which is, of course, the extra camera feature. So you have to be on the pro plan to try that out. Definitely go. If you already have a Streamyard account and you don't have pro and you want to try it out, just create a new account. It's totally fine. You can go back to your old account. I don't care. I just want people to explore these features and play around with them. If you don't have a StreamYard account just yet, go over to melaniediane.com/StreamYard and sign up for a brand new account and just have some fun with it. After that 14-day free trial, you'll just be reverted back down to the free plan. So, all right, my friends, I am going to get out of here because I have one more meeting today. I have to. Okay, then Syntax Rap Freestyle, you already have the extra camera. If you have another webcam, also, you guys, you can use your phone as a webcam. Next week on the Ask StreamYard show, I am going to be breaking all this down. So we are going to be going all in on this topic, and I'm going to be talking about how you can add that extra feature. It's going to be a great stream. So definitely tune into that channel next Wednesday at 11, and I'll probably be doing some stuff here too. So, all right, so I'm getting out of here because I got one more meeting. I got to finish editing a video that's going to go up on my YouTube channel before the end of the week. It's all about audio, the 5 types of mics that you can use on a computer for your live videos, your Zoom calls, whatever. breaking all that down, right? And then I gotta start tearing stuff down because we're gonna be redoing the studio today. Not any major changes, but just changing it up, ready for a change, ready to change some camera angles and add a third monitor, which is right there, sitting back there, ready to be hooked up. And I'm pretty excited about it. So, all right, everybody, I will see you guys next time. You know the drill. Smash the like button, as y'all say, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not ready. I'll see you guys.